Mhm. All right. What's up, guys? My apologies. It's starting. Okay, we are live. Welcome to Miayun The Mess. My apologies for being a little tardy. I was trying to get everything set up, and then you know how that goes. Nothing ever really goes the way you plan it to go. So, yeah. But we have a lot of topics that we're going to try to get into this week. And let me make this bigger. All right. Where should we start? So, we're going to be talking about Jules being demure, um, Nick and Cam and Dr. Bryant and the whole Love and Hip Hop Rashida and Kirk baby mama, all of that. Luke, um, Stunner Girl, who else? Evelyn, Tyrese, Corey, and Big Bank Danny, I believe her name is. Um, Chris Sales, Queen Naja, Christopher, and Jen, and Bad Baby. And that's going to be the show. So, okay. Let's try to get into it. Let me try to share my screen. And I guess we can start with the Queen Naja question. Dive into that a little bit, see what you guys are thinking. Share screen. Okay. So, question. So, Queen Naja basically says, question for everyone. Do you feel like a man will change for the right woman, or do you feel like a man will change when he wants to? What do y'all think? I think a man will change when he wants to. I think a person, period, will change when they want to. Like, you can't make a person do what you want them to do. You can mind trick them into making the decision that you want them to make, in a sense, but ultimately they made that decision. And I feel like today, like, a lot of women give men the power of saying, like, oh, he made me, or this happened. Like, I can understand, like, some situations. Like, not every situation is the same. I understand that there are wild situations where things happen and people are made, but normally a person is not able to make you do anything. You have a choice. So I don't know. I feel like it's a lack of accountability sometimes women make when they say that these men made them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, ultimately, like, did he really? Like, but anyways, let's get into the rest of the topics. And then there's some like drama going on with Queen Naja as well, I guess, and her situation with her child's father, where he was on the internet. Well, one of her child's father was on the internet talking about the other one. So we're going to get into that later as well once we pull up the things. And I am still learning like what videos you can play and can't play, because your girl got flagged on her first video. And I'm like, okay, well, okay. Okay, let's stop sharing this and share this other screen for you guys. My YouTube topics. So I did want to talk about Trina and her husband, because I felt like I don't know if you guys have heard it. Well, I guess we can let this play, right? Because it's not on anything.
Bond didn't realize that I loved him for real, and I loved him, and I chose him. You're putting words in my mouth. No, I'm saying what.
I mean, that's a strong way to start the video, but okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I'm recapping. So now with that recap, what do you have to say? Yeah, okay, first off, what you said was really jumbled, but what you
see right there was like the whole way that it's starting off is, it just doesn't feel that great. And I don't know, like I love Trina, you know? So when I initially saw this, because I mean, y'all see it has been like 5 days ago. So when I initially saw this, I was like, what, like it's crazy. You know what I mean? So
you said what was said on the episode is that she felt like she was punished for grieving, and that was absolutely true.
did he just say that was absolutely true? like, okay, like he just said that was absolutely true.
Yeah, I was angry because
That's dangerous. That's self-centered, you know what I mean? And I just feel like a lot of people don't know how to deal with grief because they haven't been through things, you know what I mean? So it's hard to like be there for that person. People can only meet people at the level that they are. So it is hard to be there for people when you really don't know how, in a sense. But there also is a lack of empathy here that's just like wild to me. Like it's just like, what? Like, did he just say you are? Like, wait, what? Like, I don't know.
and since we're having this conversation, and here's the thing, this wasn't my idea.
And she's sitting here saying, please. Like, this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love to be. I don't want to be just a channel of just like breaking people down or just like talking ish on people's relationships and things like that, because ultimately everybody has drama that they deal with. You know what I mean? Everybody has issues that they go through. Things happen. It's life. But I do want to like bring things to people attention, I guess. And I mean, like shed positive insights maybe, or different perspectives or outlooks on situations that people may not have thought of. So I do want to like expand people's mind here. And and I feel like the lack of empathy that he has towards her and the situation, it's just not healthy. It's just really not. How selfish, and for him to just openly admit it to the world like this is just like, wait, what? So let's just move on because yeah, I don't know. I don't know what positive thing I can say right now. Okay. Let's keep going. Sorry guys, I'm trying to make sure that you guys can still hear. I guess we're gonna roll it right over into Uncle Luke. Oh, God.
I need a check from Ice Spice. I need a check from Sexy Red. All the fucking girls,
Not Ice Spice.
Megan Thee Stallion. Anybody that's running around shaking their ass. Mel.
So we're just gonna pause there because that's triggering, because it's like, why does he feel like he's entitled to a check from the hard work that these women did just because he went to the Supreme Court and, you know, basically made it legal for them to say all of this stuff on music, which honestly, my opinion, I don't feel like it should have happened. Like, don't get me wrong, I love me a little Megan Thee Stallion song, you know what I mean? But the fact that they now can play this stuff like everywhere, on the TV, on the radio, like in the car, and then clap back at us telling us like we're not role models for your children, meanwhile striving to be influencers and role models. It's just like, it really bothers me. And the world is not really as up to date on the science behind frequency and the power of the tongue on what you speak over your life. So all of this music is influencing this culture of these young boys and these men in our society that we have today. And you guys tell me in the comments if you feel like it's a healthy one or not. But the fact that he literally got on here and said that he needs a check from the women when the men have been doing this way before, profiting oh so long, why has he not got out and made more songs? Like, why has he not kept going? Like, what's stopping him? Like, why can he not make a check off of himself? He has his name. He could rebrand himself. He can do so many other things, but you want to take a check. You want to take food off of these women who I'm sure are supporting not just themselves, but multiple people already. Like, the audacity. That's like one thing these dudes will have today is the audacity. The audacity they will have. Okay, let's move on. It's like I don't even want to play these clips whole because it's just like I don't find it positive at all. And when I don't have much positive to say, it's like I don't even want to go there. I just really okay. They have Tyrese next, but I don't know if I want to go into Tyrese yet. But I guess we can because I'm like, what is going on with the internet this week? Like, y'all decided to set the internet ablaze.
My mama made us go to a Social Security building and play retarded.
You get that check?
$780. Straight up. Government cheese, nigga.
Nigga, you been acting.
that was
That was funny though. Okay.
my first acting gig.
And mine was your first director. She gave you.
Not your mom was your first director. Oh my god. This is funny.
First movie gig.
My mama.
Okay. This is funny. This is funny, but it's like not funny. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you get on here all of this time later, like telling us that your mom actually made you do this? You know what I mean? It's just like kind of belittling your mom in a way. You know what I mean? Like, why would you want us to see your mom in this light? Like, I'm not that deep into like the relationship that he had with his mom or anything, so I'm not really sure was he like a mama's boy or not, but the way that he came on here trying to, you know, like what do you guys think of his mom after this? You know what I mean? Like, what was he getting by telling us the story about his mom? Like, I'm sure it's not for us to think of her positively. So it's like he needs to sit in someone's chair. I don't know. It was fun. It was funny, but it's just like at the expense of his mother. You know what I mean? Would you do that at the expense of your mother? I mean, I don't know. I'm not judging, but it's just like, why is he doing this is the question. Like, why are you throwing your mom under the bus for our entertainment? But let's move on. We're rolling right along. I don't want to get into Kim yet. I don't even know if I can share, but let's go to Duffy. Let's go to Duffy. Yes, you guys see it. So DJ Duffy, she was on Basketball Wives as well. And if you guys don't know, I do Watch With Me's on Basketball Wives, where you guys can watch the episode with me and then I explain everything that happened to you and my perspective on the commercial. So go find those videos. They're everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but it's a playlist. Anyways, Duffy's not on this season, which I feel like was a huge miss for the Basketball Wives, because I want to see this. I wanted to see this. I wanted to see her wedding. And then there are rumors that I heard allegedly from like, the people online, that Jennifer and her husband Christian, well, her fiance Christian, they sold their wedding. So they were supposed to do a special. And then with all the drama going on with that, you know what I mean? It's like the audacity. Like, why would they not give 12 years of love a special for us to see? So I feel like that was a miss, because I definitely would have tuned in. Congratulations, DJ Duffy. And yeah, we're going to talk about Jennifer and Christian too. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Okay. I guess we can go. Okay, yeah, we're going to pause on Jasmine too. Let's go into Jules. Let's knock Jules off.
This merch situation is like really like me up. Like I've just invested so much money and time into this, And I feel like I did it wrong. Like, I feel like I didn't try hard enough. And
Aww.
like I wanted this to like do so much for like my family and like provide for my transition. And like I just
This is sad. This is really sad. But I think I don't even think this is the right post because I think he got it worked out, guys. So while we giving over here all sad, let's just go up a little bit. These are, all the little topics that we gonna talk about. But I thought I had him on here where he was like, I got it fixed. And oh my, yeah, here he go. Here he go. What he
was
say?
on the trademark front. I feel like I have to say something. We got it handled. Now I'm gonna leave it at that. We got it handled.
Okay.
Mama got a team now.
Okay.
It's getting handled. I appreciate you guys tagging me. I appreciate all the mentions. It's getting handled.
Okay. So it's getting handled. Shout out to influencer Jules for blowing up and making everyone use demure everywhere, all day, all over my timeline. So, I mean, I hope he, gets the profit from it. You know what I mean? It sucks to create something and then, well, I mean, whoa. I am getting a little bit beside myself. He ain't create it. He ain't create the word. Because there actually is a black lady that came on here and told us that we all using the word wrong anyway, that demure actually means shy. And why am I saying it all like that? I don't know, but that's just the way it comes out for me. So yeah, we all using it wrong anyway, but you know what I mean? They be making up Urban Dictionary. People make up words every day. You know what I mean? People change meanings. So when y'all put the new meaning of demure in the Urban Dictionary or update the regular dictionary, y'all need to put Jules' name right there beside it because I ain't even gonna go there. Jules got it popping. Alrighty. Let's move along to I want to judge John Kingston. This is so funny.
And remember, these two are facing federal and state charges today. They had to answer to those federal charges, and they were cool, they were calm and collected until they weren't.
It was a pretty standard arraignment. The courthouse exit, not so much.
Sean, it looks ridiculous running like that, man. Come on.
You hear his mama already yelling in the background, though. They had the door ready.
Singer Sean Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner, leave as shown.
Look, baby.
Oh, man. You didn't need to run like that. Come on.
With a middle finger here and a bird flip over there, off they go, pleading not guilty in federal court to the wire fraud charge.
I cannot. They know this mugshot is
them,
wrong.
Tied to $1 million scheme.
We're looking forward to looking at this.
I cannot. They wrong for that. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. What else? What do we want to get into next? What do y'all want to get into next? Do y'all want to get into Stunner Girl next? And then we can get into... Or y'all want to go ahead and get into Kirk and them? Or we could just go ahead and get into Evelyn. No. Let's just do Stunner Girl.
Y'all need to ask him what really happened the day that I got shot. Ask him that. When y'all can come back with a clear answer, let me fucking know, okay? Because if I told y'all The whole story and the full story, blood will be canceled. I promise you.
Now that is messed up to have a husband that's like not there for you when you get shot. You know what I mean? They said I know a secret. Hate to see her coming. I'm not really sure who this is exactly. I'm just trying to get in the flow of like, you know, this stuff be popping up on my timeline and I usually scroll past it, but I'm just like, I need things to talk about. So why not? Why not? My bad. So that's why we're talking about it, because it popped up on my timeline. But I have no clue who Stunning Girl is. No disrespect or what's happening. I just know from social media she got shot. And she's telling us that her husband wasn't there for her. And I'm like, that's messed up.
Fucking promise you.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it is so.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Because your stomach isn't fucking infected. You're a dirtball. Like,
oh my God. Wait.
Your dick don't even get up.
Oh.
Fuck anybody. If it's getting up now, it's because you're taking some type of drug for it.
Oh my gosh.
You do too many drugs. You don't know if you're nodding off, if you're staying up all night. Bro, ask the cast members. This nigga never went to sleep.
Whoa. Okay, so we're not gonna play all this because she's literally going in on her. She's going in on her husband, which I understand that you're upset because your husband wasn't there for you in the time that you felt like you needed because you got shot. So, I mean, well, of course, not felt like you actually needed him, I would think, right? So I understand that part, but to get on here and try to expose him like so bad, like you weren't married to this said person, is like wild to me. Like, it's like, hold on a minute. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm just the type of person that getting on the internet and doing all this, like, I don't know, like I don't know. I don't know. And it's just like, I guess I just want to bring a perspective to females about like situations like this is not the way to go. Like, doing all this on the internet, exposing all this with the said person that you married, it does not make you look good in a sense. So yeah, he may be all this, have all this, do all this, wasn't there for you, all this. Why are you not divorced? Because I have not seen ex-husband anywhere, or maybe my eyes are just, I could be wrong. I'm not a perfectionist. Like, I'm always evolving. So I could be wrong, but oh, well, it does say about her ex right here. Maybe it's her ex. Let's see what you guys are saying. She has a bad spirit. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, doing all this, it does seem like she just needs healing. She needs work. She needs to work on herself. Because crashing out like this on the internet while you're trying to make him look bad, it's like the situation where they say, while you're pointing one finger, 3 are pointing back at you. So you're not looking good. You're not looking good at all. All right, let's go into this. Oh my God.
Cool. Can you ask this question again?
Why do baby dads pick and choose what kids they want to raise?
Women are fucking delusional. Wow. You do know when you break up with that nigga, so does the kid. Like, y'all understand that, right? He doesn't owe you nothing. That man.
Wait, what? Huh? I'm confused. So just because you end a relationship with a woman, that means that the baby who grows into a kid, who grows into an adult, the little human that has half of your DNA that created it, you don't care about it anymore. And this is a problem that is going on with men these days. But then also, I do see more and more men actually stepping up to be fathers no matter what. So I'm kind of like a 50-50 split on this conversation. Like, I honestly, I don't know about it. But he should not have kids. And any woman that sees this and procreates with him, you know what you're getting. Which is sad for me because I hear the conversation of women should be able to keep their baby because that's what they want and ultimately it's their choice and things like that. But it's also like, are they keeping their baby out of selfishness, and are they not thinking of the quality of that child's life that it's going to have and what it's going to take to actually raise that child to have a good quality of life? Like, is that child going to be able to do after school activities and things like that? Are you going to be able to show up for those things? Are you going to have to be at work all the time? Like, do you have an actual community to help you raise this child? Because it's not all about a man and a woman either. Like, it literally takes a village. And I think people miss out on that part. And I think today everyone's so individualized because we're all on our phones and it's supposed to make us more connected, but we're now more disconnected than ever. And it's really sad. And it's like this type of thinking, it's dangerous. It's toxic.
Man don't owe you shit. He don't owe the kid nothing. He don't owe you. He's in a relationship with both of y'all.
It's like, I think he's saying this because he's just trying to get like shock value. Like, if you look on his face, like, really?
If you and that man break up, that man and that kid break up. Because if he goes and finds another family, his loyalty is to them.
Which is so sad. Not to your blood, who you've made and created. And I see it. You see it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I can understand where he got this perspective from, but to look at situations like that and to gain this perspective and to think that it's right, it's like, was your dad there for you? You know what I mean? And if he was, like, was he with your mom? Like, was it out, you know what I mean? Like, I just need more context behind it because he just cannot believe what he's saying. Like, I mean, and if he does, like, he should not be procreating at all. Any woman, unless, you just want to use his sperm and have like you know what I mean? You have your community, you know what I mean? You don't necessarily need the male. Okay, cool, because you know what you're getting. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. Like, he should be coochie-less for all his days. Like, he should not be able to be getting any. Like, him and Blue Ball should become best friends because what? Like, no. But then, I mean, you could pay for prostitutes, I guess. I mean, anyways, we're not over there. Move on. Let's get into the. This is a lot. It'd be a lot, y'all. I told y'all they was just running amok on the internet this week. I'm like, what is going on? But I guess let's get into Evelyn.
So I'm literally sitting here cracking up and thinking to myself, first of all, my face is a little red because I was emotional about something good. But anyway, so because I'm on the other side of it, right? And you guys follow like these celebrities and people, and I know that people talk about us because of the show who would.
I mean, but don't they all follow each other? So it's not like you guys all follow these celebrities and people. Like celebrities are people. You know what I mean? So it's like I think nowadays, like the sense of being a celebrity is like not what it was back when was printing magazines and back in the day, like before social media, like where everybody is so accessible. You know what I mean? So it's just like nowadays, like to make her, I don't know. Let's keep going.
They, whatever's happening in our lives. But it's always interesting for me, and I talked about this recently, for me to read the stuff about myself that are just false. Oh my God, this person was best friends with that person. How
But she's not talking about herself. She's low-key talking about her daughter.
dare they? Guys, stop making this shit up. Okay. It's everything that you read online, a lot of it is bullshit,
Did she really just say that?
Oh, I don't mind. Like I live in my truth. I say what it is, but
no, did she really just say that? No, did she? No. We're gonna pause there because did she really just say I live in my truth after she just said a whole bunch of lies? Okay. I admire the fact that she's trying to get up here and like basically save face for her daughter in a sense, you know what I mean? Like I do admire her for that, you know what I mean? So I do get where she's coming from, like ride for your daughter, but don't come here and try to gaslight us like we didn't see the pictures and all of this and all y'all together and all the stuff. So it's just like, are you really seriously getting on here telling us all these lies and then say that you only tell the truth? Like, girl, please stop it. Like, please stop it. Please stop it. So the word around town is the game is having a baby with her daughter, and which I guess the game's baby mama is Evelyn's friend, so his ex or whatever. So I guess I don't know, situations. But it's really like, why are they only bashing Evelyn's daughter and why are they not looking at the game the same? The sense the responsibility that we put on men that we put on women, that we just give men scapegoats, like it really bothers me. Like, why do we not hold these men accountable as well? Like everybody's all, oh, get the game. Congratulations. I hear you're having a new baby. Are you excited? And then they're dragging Shanice online like, oh, this bitch, she's like her mom. Oh, she's not gonna be anything. Why would she do that? Why are y'all not asking him these same questions? Why would you mess with this girl? Like, why would, you know what I mean? And then he's way older. So why are you not, he's been here on earth longer. So why are we not holding him more accountable? like, yes, she should be held accountable as well. But it's like, why do men never get held accountable? Y'all just give them a free pass to do whatever. And it's just okay. And then let's get into the Jennifer. Let's roll into Jennifer. I don't know if I can play the video or not because they be these people be copywriting and stuff, and I'm like, I mean, we ain't really grew that far anyway, so I mean, it ain't like I'm making that moolah, honey, as of yet, but you know, I still want to like get in the habit of doing things right. So I don't know if I can play it or not. Christian. But on this video right here, if you guys don't follow the Neighborhood Talk, go follow them. And in this video, I really want y'all to hear what she says though. Just like this, she basically says that she wishes that her fiance Christian, that he would have been better off letting the girl go and getting, in a car crash or something because she was drunk. Because the story that he's been telling is that the girlfriend was drunk and he was trying to stop her, from leaving because she was drunk, and then he was trying to work it out. And if you try to prevent your partner from leaving to try to talk and work it out, then that's how you get the charges, which makes no sense if you think about it. It's just like, wait, what? But that's what he told her, and she's falling for it. So the fact that she got on here and said that is like completely wild though, because it's like the audacity of you to get on here and say that he should just let this girl get into a car crash while you're sitting next to Brooke, whose daughter actually died in a car crash. And then you're sitting next to Evelyn, who went through that domestic violence situation as well, which Brandy says this. So it's really distasteful in a sense. And it's really like what's been coming out about Christian and the theories that have been happening. And allegedly, I mean, the things that I've been hearing, like allegedly he locked her on the balcony and left. Like he locked her on the balcony and left, and she was locked out there so long, like she had no way to get down. She jumped. That's allegedly. That's what I heard. So it's like, I don't know. And then in the court documents and stuff, it's like they've shown, I mean, they've read blogs and stuff I've pulled up where I think it was Girl, Is That Legal? We're going to give due where due. I think that's where I heard that from. I'm not sure. Anyways, but she's been the one that's been uncovering all this mainly. So, yeah, on Girl, Is That Legal, she basically was covering all of this with him and discovering that he was lying about the restitution and he wasn't supposed to go out of state, like all of the stuff and that he scammed this elderly woman. Like she had a I'm sorry, I'm trying to like get my screen right. The Girl, Is It Legal? Damn it. The Girl, Is It Legal page, she had a call-in for the victims of Christian, and this elderly lady called in. Basically, she gave him her check, her social security check. And she told him, she needed it back by this date to move, and she got evicted because he didn't give her the money back on time. I still don't know if he gave her the money back, but that's really upsetting when you're on a fixed income and you think that you're investing in something only to not have a return. So I'm not really sure what's going on with Christian, but for Jennifer to be behind him windmilling like this, like it's really scary. And then for her to get online and tell us that she has common sense, but then to turn around and make a statement like this on in front of a camera, it's like we don't think so much. We really do not think so much. So I don't know. And then I heard that this girl, she was only like 19 and she has to have a metal rod in her back for the rest of her life, from 19 to the rest of her life. And then to say that she wished that she would have gotten a car crash like right in front of Brooke, it's just like, whoa. Nasty work. Nasty work. And then I hate when people be having spirits like this, like say evil things like this and have negativity in their spirit, and then watch 5 minutes later she gonna come out talking about God bless her, God this, God that. It's just like, okay. But let's keep it moving. Okay. So I guess let's get into the Kirk of it all. So I guess Jasmine, oh, I just dropped something. Hold on, guys. Oh no. Okay. 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 So I guess Jasmine, I guess the police would crawl to her apartment because she locked out her son, or he locked himself out of the apartment accidentally and couldn't get back in because she fell asleep, which that kind of doesn't make sense, but I don't know. And then she spoke out about it with some long message, but I don't know if I want to really read all this, to be honest, because she said basically she take full responsibility. Nothing like that has ever happened before and will not happen again. And she hopes this clears up any misunderstanding. But my question is, you know what my question really is, y'all? You know what my real question is? Who's standing there filming Kirk? Like, is it Rashida? And why did you feel the need to record the situation and post it? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, who's recording him? And is this all to prove her wrong? Because she's saying that he's not really there as a dad, that he's not really there for Cannon. And he says that he's there financially. So basically, he's saying what she's saying, that he was not even there. Like, if y'all go through the old clips or whatever, she was asking him what grade he was in. He didn't even know. Like, it was like, really? So that's the question that I had with that. Is girl do better? She said that she gonna take responsibility. Everybody's still wondering, like, how did that happen though? Which we're still all like, how did that happen? But okay. And then Jasmine, she decides to play Kirk's messages to Rashida. Yes, she just to play Kirk's messages to Rashida. Hold on now. I want y'all to see his face though. Look at his face. Look at his face. He like, oh damn. Oh, damn. I cannot. Look at Rashida's face. Like she cannot believe it. Look at the puppy dog look on her. It's like, really? Really? Like you don't know what he been doing. I really think that she created like this land for herself, or I don't know, like some people like for their partners to cheat respectfully in a sense to where they like out of sight, out of mind in a sense. And I feel like Rashida is one of those people where she's like out of sight, out of mind. So, and you can tell like as we progress or whatever, we're gonna get to the situation with Yandy. And the fact that Yandy just completely went off for Rashida. But it was just like, why? Like, if Rashida's not gonna leave and Rashida does not care, why are you doing all this? And then what really bothered me about the situation is the way that they're trying to like bully this girl like they're any better than her. When was Yandy even, this is not like no shade or nothing, but like, is Yandy even really married? Because like her whole wedding thing was a whole facade. Like she was not married. And it's like the way that women try to act like they're so much better than other women when really they get in these relationships and are treated not really that great. They give up so much to prove themselves in this relationship. They do so much. They're used up in these relationships. And then these men still use them up in these relationships and go have fun with these other girls. So it's really like, and then these other girls are looking at you while you're sitting all over there used up. And I don't think none of it is right. Because I'm like, oh my God. I just have so many different perspectives on the situation of like that. But in this situation here, what we're going to stick with is I feel like Yandy was wrong in this situation because Rashida's not going anywhere. Jasmine has shown Rashida the checks, and we still see after she showed her those texts, what do we see Kirk and Rashida doing? As of lately, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Just because I like looking at you. Really? 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 And it's like, this bothers me. This bothers me so bad because it's like, I feel like Rashida should have more self-love for herself to be putting up with this. But then I also feel like she's been in the situation so long that I don't know if she'll ever leave it. You know what I mean? And it's so sad to see. It really, really, really is sad to see. I just feel like the fact that some people relationships make it 50 and 60 years and we're sitting here celebrating, it's sad. It's like, at what expense? At what expense did this relationship last this long? How many years were you guys happy together? happily in love and marriage together? Or were you guys just partners making it? And I mean, I understand the concept of like an open relationship, but if you're going to have an open relationship, like let it be open. And that's the thing. That's the problem that I have with a lot of men is that you want your cake and eat it too, but you won't allow the same for the female. Which I mean, honestly, that's a whole nother thing. No, my thing's about to fall. Okay. Let's keep going, y'all, because we're trying to push it out. I guess I want to play this clip next from what's her name? Is it Corinne? My thing is acting crazy. I can't find the clip that was just right here. Okay. No worries. Oh, here it is.
You know what? Insecure women are very competitive with other women. I am not competitive because in my eyes, there is no competition. I believe that every woman should feel that way about herself. And then that way we won't have the tits for tats and the, oh, she's wearing this and the, oh, why is she wearing that? We wouldn't have that if women were confident and secure and knowledgeable.
And that's the way that I feel about the situation with Jasmine. Like if Yandy and them were super confident in their relationship and things like that, it's like there wouldn't be this competition that they have with Jasmine, because it's like, why? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do. Kirk is going to do what he wants to do. He's done it. If it wasn't with Jasmine, it would be with another body. So, as much as Jasmine does have a part to blame in the situation, and she's getting her karma for the choices that she's making, but you're not God. You cannot continue to judge the situation without holding Kirk accountable at all. Because that is such a big problem that we have. Women bear so much responsibility, and then men get online and talk about how they have so much responsibility, so much this, so much that, when women, and they're blamed for everything. Are you really? Because there's so much women bashing going on these days. There's so many women that make excuses for men that do so many bad things. Are you really? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But let's move on to these two. So I guess Corey done already moved on. Carmen done already moved on too, I guess. So I think Corey's in his ego and he's hurt and he's moved on with Big Bank Danny. I don't know who she is at all, but I guess they're opening, or she's opening, a peach cobbler factory. So congratulations. I'm all about boss, you know what I mean? But I do feel some type of way towards her, because I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, it's like the fact that these women are allowing this man to run amok through their lives like this, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, he needs to go sit in someone's chair, from what I've seen of him online. Like, he does so much for clout that it's like, to me, it's annoying. To be honest, to me, it's annoying. It's just like, oh my God. So I guess their relationship was not real. She went online saying, Corey, you only paid me for a 5-day relationship. And he says, okay, I'm going to cash out you $10K more for 5 more days. So I guess he paid her 10K to be in the relationship with him, which I understand. Like, she getting the bag, she trying to open her business, like she in it for the bag. But it's like not all money is good money. And the things that you guys are doing out here on the internet is influencing the younger kids. And it's like, it's not influencing them to do great things. I mean, in a sense, yeah, because it's influencing them. I see her open up in a business and I congratulate her on that. But in a sense of choosing him, I don't know. Like, no. So he says he's finally moving on in life with a new start. He's leaving the past behind, wishing nothing but the best to the parties involved. He wants joint custody of his kids. He's finalizing his divorce. He's letting the anger go in the grace of God. See, this is what I'm talking about. What did I say? Well, I was using the reference of who was I just talking about? Oh, Jennifer. But this could apply to him. Like, he literally sits here, runs amok, doing all this. They be on demon time. All of this does not do anything good. And then when shit start hitting the fan, you're letting it go with the grace of God. It's like the using God for convenience that this culture has is wild to me. So basically, there's no point in continuing to look for understanding from social media. This is real life. That duh. I don't see why he's looking to social. Well, I mean, I guess he did grow up on social media kind of young. But looking to social media for validation, that's a recipe for disaster. And disaster, let's get into Bad Baby. So she came online a couple of months ago telling us that her baby daddy, boyfriend, whatever, basically was catching her outside. And they had like the video and everything. And it's really, really, really sad to see like people posting this DV stuff, situation stuff. It's just like, if y'all aren't, and I understand the statistics of it takes them like so many times to leave and all this and all this and all this, but it's like, no, like, I don't know. Like, no, like, no. Like, for you to get online and post that stuff that he did for you, only for you to be back in his face 2 weeks later, and then to get a tattoo, which I feel like is love spellish. The energy is not going to get any better from here. Like, people do these tattoos. I'm gonna make a video about tattoos being love spells, because the way that y'all out here getting y'all partners tattoo, like, it's really gonna strengthen your relationships, is like a film of delusion. If your relationship is not good, if he's catching you outside, why are you tattooing his whole face on you? And then she get online to cry to us about it because she does not even like the tattoo. She's mad because it does not even look like him, she says. And she's upset basically about the whole tattoo. She's really, really, really upset. She's embarrassed and upset about this. I'm like, at this point, yeah. Yeah. But okay. Oh yeah, I did want to pull this up too. For the girlies in the back. After you learn demure, Can y'all learn there, and your? Can y'all? For the people in the back. So I did want to share that with y'all. Let's keep it moving. So we got Corey, Bad Baby, Evelyn. We might as well get into Mendici saying that he's not going to wear a ring because he feels like they're not together. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, what do you mean that you guys aren't together? Like, I feel some type of way for Yandy, honestly. I'm like, what? Like, wait, what? Huh? I was really confused. I wasn't ready. No. I feel like that's crazy for him to say after she held him down, did all of this, raised his kids, held him down in jail, went and got maced and stuff for prison reform because she loved her husband so much and he spent the time in jail and it wasn't even fair and all type of stuff to make prisons better. All type of stuff for this man, gave up so much and he done took off his ring. Like, he don't want to be with her. And then the side streets are saying that he got a side street. So I think that's why she was really upset at Jasmine in a sense, because she can see her situationship and Rashida's situationship, except he doesn't have, he did have the baby with Samantha and they did do a lot of fighting. So that was a thing. But in a sense of like, he ain't got no side baby on her yet. Well, we not wishing that on her, so we ain't gonna say yet, but anything can happen if you're out here in the streets. But I don't know, I just feel like it's just really messed up that you can do all of this, give up all of yourself for these men, and then men are selfish. Like, men are selfish. They will put themselves first. In a sense, the second that they're not feeling happy, the second that they feel like you're not meeting their needs, they have to go get them met somewhere. They just have to. Most of them. There are oddball men out there. You know what I mean? There's always somebody. But in a sense, in the sense of men like Mendicis, in a sense, it seems like very, very selfish. And we can roll on into, I guess we should have did the Queen Naja of it all. Which I wanted y'all to hear why John Cena doesn't want to have kids, because I feel like
you don't want a little Johnny? So or Joanna?
Not Joanna.
That's great, and that's usually what everyone says. And
what?
Because a lot of why we're here is to reproduce. I have a certain curiosity about life, and I also know.
What does he know? Come on, spit it
The
out.
investment that it takes. And my biggest fear is.
Okay. He knows the investment that it takes. So that's the thing. Like, a lot of men, they are not realizing the investment that it takes. I would rather a man be like John Cena and realize, like, hey, I don't feel like I'm going to be able to invest in a child over myself, in a sense. So no, I don't want them. Versus just out here creating children to be broken. So I don't know. I just wanted you guys to hear John Cena's sense and have a different perspective from a man for men, that maybe you guys should start thinking about going to go get vasectomies or something like that. Because ultimately you guys don't want these children. So why are you guys out here making them? When it's a simple And then I guess we can go into the Cam Newton and them of it all. So someone says Nick Cannon and Cam Newton mindset is so scary. Successful, articulate, capable, educated, handsome Black men with the access to have an equal partner in marriage, but willingly find these impressionable, dare I say, weak-minded women and make these broken homes on purpose. What do you guys feel about that? I mean, I agree in a sense. I agree. I do agree. Because it's like the women that they seem, well, other than Mariah Carey, of course, but the women that they seem to have procreated with do seem like they want to do it for a bag or to say that I had a baby with it. I mean, people might have really been in love, but at some point when you have so many kids, it does come to a point to where it's just like, why is the female choosing to keep procreating with this person? And I feel like that's where females need to be more accountable. Like I was saying at the beginning of the episode, I feel like females, in a sense, sometimes hold men more accountable than they hold themselves, in a sense. And then sometimes I feel like, men get passes in a way too. So I don't know. I've argued both senses on this same show. So I guess it just applies to the situation. I feel like we need to switch it around. Be better. Be better. I don't know. Use it at the right times. I feel like people using things at the wrong times. And yeah. So this is basically Cam Newton telling us that he wants more children, but he doesn't know. Basically, he wants God to bring them to him. So not necessarily did he say like, I'm in a relationship. It would be nice if I had more children by my partner. But he says, however, God brings them to him. Which is really problematic because I've heard that his dad is a preacher. And then for him to sit here and say, however, God just sends them to me. It's like, I don't think he was raised in a sense to believe that you're just supposed to go out here and impregnate different women without marrying them and having a family. I believe that's what the Bible teaches. I believe. So it's the fact that people be putting God in these not so godlike situations is wild to me. Like that's really that's really what be bothering me. Like it's like why? Why are we putting God in this? Why is God just the blame for your free willed actions? Why are you not taking responsibility for procreating? And then his girlfriend Jazz, I guess they want to get online together to show us because the internet has been dragging them for a filth. They wanted to get on here to show us that they're unbothered, and well, she did because it says watch Jazzy. She wants to get on here and show us that they're unbothered. Well, she's unbothered and living the best life. But the problem that people are having with Jazzy is now, before she got into this relationship with him, I guess she was preaching like, don't be a pick me type and self-love and things like that. And the second that she got with him is basically like she sold out for money in a sense. And then people are saying like, well, did she really sell out for money? Because it seems like she's over there slaving out, being the maid and the mattress, because she's, having sex with him anally, even though it's uncomfortable for her and she doesn't like it. And she's cooking and cleaning and taking care of the baby and his kids. But then another thing that came up was in one of her videos that she did, she said that he only had 6 kids and he says that he has 8. So it's like, where are the other 2 kids? Like what? Like what's going on with the other 2 kids? And I found this on TikTok that I wanted to play because I was like, wait, what, girl? Hold on, hold on, y'all. Let me stop sharing this and share my TikTok screen. Okay. So then she says this in this video about,
And I don't like that girl. I'm trying to find that balance between my career and my relationship. I'm a stepmom, I'm a girlfriend, I'm a
I want to pause right there. She said, I'm a stepmom, I'm a girlfriend.
friend, I'm a life
Hold on. Let's go back to it.
girlfriend.
Sorry, y'all.
In my relationship. I'm a stepmom, I'm a girlfriend, I'm a life partner, I'm like a helpmate, but I'm also a career woman. I'm also an actress, a comedian, a writer. Yes.
Okay, so she said, I'm a stepmom, I'm a housemate, but she's a girlfriend. You're not a stepmom if you're the girlfriend. You're a stepmom when you have a ring, when you've been married. And in Cam Newton's interview, he got on there and said that he basically is scared to get married because he's scared to be divorced and he wants more kids, but by anyone. Not, he didn't necessarily say his girlfriend. So it's like people are really upset at Jazzy because she's getting online. Now they're saying that she's getting online being a pick me for him and doing all this stuff and basically contradicting herself and not putting herself first. And it's like, if you're going to sell out for the money, then why are you not having more help? Why is he not spending money to provide you more help? And then she gets online to tell us, because, maybe, we're all delusional. We are all the delusional ones, guys. Why are we in their business? Even though they post their business, we're delusional for being in it. Even though they want us to see it. But we're the delusional ones. Okay, then she gets online saying this. Oh, my bad. It's me.
Order. The special tacos are made to order. Everything else here is done. Chopped up the lettuce real thin like I like it. Everything is good to
Okay, she cooked. Basically, that's what she's trying to tell us.
and it's up and it's stuck. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Now that everything is done, I'm gonna put my baby to sleep. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what brings you guys joy, but it really brings me joy to serve. I love being a servant. I love to serve. It just brings me joy.
Look at her eyes. Do y'all believe it? Like, this is what y'all need to start doing. When people start looking, when people start saying stuff and talking to y'all need to start looking in their eyes. Because to me, her eyes look like she's tired. As for one. And that she just telling us this because everybody was online dragging her about it. So it's like, really?
I love it. I love serving. I love it. I love it. I don't give a damn. I'll be up at 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning cooking breakfast.
Look how she keep looking over. Are you really happy? The fact that you just had a baby and you got to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to cook breakfast for these kids which is problematic in itself because Cam Newton says that his home is not broken because his kids live with him, but they still miss out on being with their mothers. And then you just put a female in the sense to fill the role that their mothers are supposed to be doing because your guys aren't in a relationship together. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's not healthy. It's really not healthy. And for her to get on here and try to act like we're all the problem because we see the problem is crazy. And then Cam Newton is going to get back on there and retitle his video 40-year-old woman that's still single or something like that. I don't think I saved that, I guess. I guess not. I guess I didn't save that part. But then Cam Newton's going to get back on there saying that he gonna retitle his video 40-year-old woman, 41-year-old woman that's still single, all this stuff like that. And it's like, sir, you're still single as well. When you fill out tax forms and stuff like that, you check the single box. You're still single and you have 8 kids. And your girlfriend's only claiming 6 of them. So that's a problem right there. Let's pause right there. Because if you really stepmama and loving the kids and all that, why are you excluding 2 of them? All of the kids are supposed to be included. I mean, what do they got to do with anything? You know what I mean? Like, why are we excluding the kids? So I'm like, what's going on there? But yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to judge in the situation because once you have a baby and you're in love, like people want it to be a family. You want it to work out. You want all that situation. But it's like, that's why women need to start thinking before you start sleeping and procreating with a person, because once you start laying down with them, it's like each person has an energy. Like having sex with people, you intertwine your energies, your souls, your karma, things like that, in a sense. So then people are wondering, like me, like we're sitting here, like, why can't Kirk leave Rashida? Why can this not happen? What's going on here? We don't know what type of spiritual bond that they've put in place over their life or in their relationship, in a sense. So I don't know, child. But I don't be wanting none of these spell love ritual bonds that y'all be out here creating because and then we start and then Nick Cannon. And then I guess we'll end with Queen Naja as we started with her. And that would be our show.
So therefore, I have dealt with some people that balance me and are equally yoked. And at times, have I been manipulative and prey on certain things? Yes, because I'm a man.
Right.
What?
And
but not all men do that. We don't want to blanket all men.
And I
all
will take
men do not
advantage.
prey and manipulate. Not all men.
First of all humans prey and manipulate, but in a man.
I don't know. I don't necessarily believe that. What do you guys think? Do you think all humans prey and manipulate? I think majority of you guys do. And I'm not in that situation because I'm one of the humans that don't really prey and manipulate on people. I really just don't. Like, I just feel like, I mean, I do get in a sense where everyone presents themselves as their representative self and they want to be their best self for people. I do understand that, all of that in a sense. But to actually like prey on people, like to try to cause harm, like just to get what you want, you know what I mean? It's just like a lot of narcissistic, selfish people that are living in today's society. Like, it's a running joke that people say that America breeds narcissists, but it's like, I'm like, is it true at this point? Like, what? Like, what? Like, what? So, I mean, I understand what Dr. Bryant was saying in a sense, but in today's society, with the way the majority of humans have been programmed in a sense, a lot of people do prey on people. And it's sad. And that's why a lot of us are, well, not a lot of us, because I'm not, but a lot of people in a sense. That's why a lot of people are lonely, broken, depression's high. You can't really trust anyone. You're going to the internet for validation. You know what I mean? Because you don't have good friends. You don't like you used to be able to pick up the phone, call your friends, and have conversations and talk about and vent and talk to and get advice and things like that. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of lacking in today's society. People go to strangers for validation who don't know them, don't know the first thing about them. With your friends that were around you, they know you, the situations you've been going through, like, or family. You know what I mean? Like the sense of community has been lost. And it's because everyone is out here preying on each other. And not in a good way. Instead of praying for each other, they're praying on each other. In the way that some people in the prayers and the people, different society, different God, different realms, is like some people you don't even want them praying for you, honestly. But it's a crazy world that we live in today. So I kind of agree with Nick. People are preying on people these days, and everybody's out for what can you do for me? What do you bring to the table? Me, 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 me. How can you make me happy? When ultimately everyone needs to learn, in a sense, no other person outside of themselves can make you happy. Only you can make yourself happy. And some people can't sit with themselves long enough to figure out themselves. Like they don't like themselves. So that's a big challenge that many are not ready to face. Let's end it with Queen Naja. All right. So I guess we'll start here with Chris.
At the end of the day, I said what I said. I'm gonna say it again, and if you want to do something about it, I'm gonna drop my addy. What you talking about, twin? You heard? But look though, I feel like
Do you see the way that he's acting? Do you see the way that he's acting? And where do you think he learned to act this way, though? As I was going all the way back with Uncle Luke, while he acting like he did something oh so great, and that he just needs to be compensated from every female. This is the men that created from the pop that, shoot that, psh, bah, boo, all that culture.
if you've been dating a dude for 6+ years and he still haven't married you, why are y'all still in a relationship? Because the goal is to ain't the goal is marriage, or am I tripping? I'm not getting with somebody and I'm just staying with them and I'm not trying to marry them. I don't like.
He did marry her though. He did marry her. But it's like, why females need to be looking at why marriage is such an end goal. Because like if you think about it, when you're getting married, you're just spending the rest of your life with that person, right? So it's like, do you really want to wake up every day and have to coddle and baby this, take
At the
care
end
of
of the
and do
day,
all and
I
do?
said what I said. I'm gonna say it again. And if you want to do something about it, I'm gonna drop my Addy. What you talking about, twin?
Do you really want to deal with that? Your husband dropping his Addy for strangers to pull up where you and your kids live. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And then he got so much backlash, Chris, because he was dating this young girl.
Everybody got a problem with me
And this is the young girls that we're creating these days.
talking to somebody or be with like older than me, right? Because I'm 20 years old. I'm not 19 actually. I'm 20.
Well, she is 20. She just looked young. So let's put some respect on her age. She is 20. I mean,
Okay. And everybody keeps saying Chris 35. Chris ain't 35. He's 28. Okay.
Stop telling people my age.
okay, yeah, that's not a big age gap, to be honest.
Anyways, that's
And you see how he act like he can yell at her and treat her and control her like that's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. The fact that like what? While he out here trolling Queen Naja's relationship, like he needs to be in somebody's chair. And then she comes and she posts Queen Naja again. Can we start an evil ex thread? What's the worst thing an ex has done to you? Held me down and wiped all of my makeup off so I wouldn't go out. And the list goes on. So it's like, why? So it's like females, you have to get the fantasy of what marriage is out of your head, because it's just waking up with the same person every day over and over and over and over. So if you're looping your life, waking up, can I wake up and loop and live this day with this person over and over and over and over again? And I would definitely not choose to do that with Chris. He says, LAMO, that's because you had a booger in your nose. And then I guess people was dragging him. So he says, y'all, I'm not her only ex. It's the lack of maturity for me. Like, this is so immature. So immature. So immature. And it's like, I feel so bad for Queen Naja in a sense, because that brings us back to the question. In the situation that she was going through with Clarence, I guess everyone was talking about her as well, because she's been with Clarence for, I guess, about 6 years, as her ex-husband was saying. And he still hasn't proposed. So I guess the internet is kind of like going in on her, you know? And so I guess now she's starting to like feel the pressure in a sense. But I do feel bad for her. But I do feel like she needs to make a choice. Like, if this is something that you want and this is not something that he's willing to give, then you're going to have to choose yourself ultimately and be alone and work on yourself until someone crosses your path that you feel like that wants that and y'all match and things like that. Like until divine timing, you know what I mean? But you can't make a person be what you want them to be. And if you do try to, later on, you're going to end up regretting it. And as we've gone through our show, I mean, we've seen like these men, they do not change just because you want them to. Did y'all see the look in Rashida's eyes? You see how bad she wants Kirk to change and stop cheating on her? But do you think he's going to, because of the way she looked at him and want him to? No. He is in these Atlanta streets. Allegedly, probably right now. I'm just saying. I don't put it past them. Like, I literally don't. And I'm not trying to, like, be mean or, like, judgmental or anything, but it's like, you know who you get with. Like, if you don't know who your husband is by this long, then you need to be in somebody's chair regardless. I was going to say, you need to be in somebody's chair. But either way, at this point, the fact that you're accepting this level of disrespect over and over again, you need to be in somebody's chair. And I'm talking about Rashida. And then as far as Yandy and her husband and their situation, the fact that the therapist that they're going through, I don't know if that therapist is like working on them right. I don't know. Cause are they being real with them? Cause somebody need to be real with Yandy and Mendices at this point. Like, girl, women, how many times are you going to choose other people before yourselves and then blame the other people because you chose them before yourself? Like, men are selfish. So, yeah, unless it's beneficial to him in some way and he can see like some type of long-term, some type of benefit, then yeah, he's not going to change unless he wants to, unless he feels like it. But that goes for men and women. No person changes unless they want to. So stop trying to build these little delusional fantasies in your mind and fitting people into them, and start meeting people that fit into the fantasy that's in your mind. And that's the show, guys. That's all I have for you. I thought that was going to take longer. Let me make sure that we got everybody. We got them. Tyrese, Jennifer, Dr. Bryant, Bad Baby, Queen Naja, all the things. We did. So I guess that's it. That's my perspective on all of the things. I did have a little perspective on Glorilla and the R word. I guess I can like pull that up real fast. Cause y'all was mad that she used the R word. And I'm like, why are y'all so sensitive? Like, we literally do not have freedom of speech anymore in America. And I mean, yeah, I understand that, like, okay, it may be offensive to like some people, but it's offensive in the term that you use it. And you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that now y'all want to start banning certain words that people can use, but you can literally show the image of all this stuff to all these young girls and all this, and it'd be totally okay. It's like people pick and choose what to be so charged and irate and mad about, and it's like, why? Like, that's like, I guess. But she changed her lyrics for y'all. Shout out to Glow. And that is officially the end of my episode. Thank you guys who were here for me. Oh, I guess, nope. Actually, I do want to end it with this. I want to end it with a lovely message to you guys. And then I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know the questions that I've asked y'all. I've asked y'all hella questions. Comment in the comments. Share. All of the things. Let me know again. I mean, not again, but let me know some topics as well that you guys will want me to cover, and what time will work best for me to come live for you guys. Cause I know I'd be late. Girl, you know, I'd be trying. But I'm trying to figure out what days I'm gonna come live and try to, like, you know, pick a time that I can like stick to and like really be here for you guys. So I'm thinking Friday nights are gonna be, you know, a good time for me to go live with you guys. And I'm thinking Wednesdays as well. Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I don't know, but I'm going to try to make a couple of videos for you guys as well and post them up. And I love you guys. Let's end it with this. And I'll see you guys next time.
You're not horny. You actually just need a hug. You need to be held. You're craving intimacy. You don't need a drink. You actually just want to feel something. You actually just want to feel good. You don't need caffeine. You actually need rest. You haven't slept in weeks, months, and your body is tired. You need rest and relaxation. You don't need to work harder. You need new inspiration and enthusiasm to feel motivated every day. I feel like a lot of us don't know the language of our bodies, so we end up translating our needs completely wrong. We hear that our body is craving something and we'll go, hey, I need sugar, when really your body is saying, no, I'm low on vitamins. And we do the same thing with our spirit and with our mind and our mental health. We're misdiagnosing ourselves. Listen to your body and pay attention to it. Don't listen to your craving. Listen to your need, because that's what you actually are searching for.